Hello YouTube fam, how you doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, a channel where I rant and I review. You got one time with me, man. Like I tell you before, you check that disrespect at the front door. First sign of trouble, you check that shit. Don't let nobody talk to you like you less than. Whether it be some associate, a friend, a family member, or a significant other, you check that shit at the front door. If not, you ice their ass out. Let them learn the hard fucking way. You're not here to take, abuse. You're not an emotional care animal. You're not a punching bag. And like I said, dude, I'm here sometimes for people and shit. If you show me that you ain't worth shit, I cut you loose, bro. And that's the thing that I'm looking at here, man. A lot of people take a lot of abuse onto themselves, and if I take it more, maybe this person will see me more. And I listened to a lot of my friends, and they were like, man, if you listen to her problems, man, she'll like you more. And I'm like, why are you listening to her motherfucking problems? I said, let the person who she having the problems with listen to them problems, bro. That ain't your journey. You don't have to hear nobody's shit. They put themselves in it. They understand the consequences of being in it, bro. That ain't your job to save nobody. We always trying to save some damn body. It ain't my job to save a motherfucker. I'm married. I got a wife, dude. That's the only situation I'm looking at. I ain't looking at nobody else shit, bro. People come to you with them damn problems and you look at them. Sometimes I will hear it, ear at the other ear. I'm not listening to that shit. That don't bring nothing to my life. It don't bring no value whatsoever. So why am I putting up with it? This is the thing that a lot of people don't see. You don't owe nobody the damn world. You owe yourself more than you owe any damn body. You put up with a lot of shit off of people, bro. And people don't understand that. You put up with shit after shit off of people. But people look at you like you ain't shit. They look at you like, bro, like I keep telling you, don't judge a book by the cover. People out here don't know how to read. They don't know how to fucking write. And what I mean by that is, when I say you don't know how to read, I just told you about people reading the cover. I mean, just looking at the cover of the book. Read the fucking book so you can understand. People will tell you their problems and not even get to know you first. You should always know who the fuck you talking to. I'm serious. I don't give a damn if you I'm just dumping my problems on somebody. Dude, I tell you, I'm not nobody's tampon, bro. I look at that shit or nobody's pad. I look at it just like this, bro. Sometimes you just gotta tell people where the hell they go. I was talking to one of my family members earlier, and he was telling me, he said, man, shit. He said, I was trying to talk to this chick, and she had a kid. He said, I hurried up and got the fuck out of there. He said, man, I'm not here to be nobody else's daddy. And I understood. Dude, he was a stepdaddy to a couple of chicks' kids, man, and I'm gonna tell you, shit went left. People do not know how to treat people, bro. And they make it seem like you supposed to be out here cheering them on, bro. After a while, after you fuck me over once, that's it for me. There's no second or third chance. Well, I'm gonna give her a third chance to fuck me over. No, whatever, bro. People say, man, all I hear you do is talk about, guys going through this and guys going through that. I'm a guy. Dude, that's what I'm supposed to do. I see, in a woman's aspect, but I'm a guy. You go to a woman's channel to get all that info that you need. But I'm going to tell you just like this. Guys put up with a lot of shit. When a guy loves, he loves deep. I mean, he commits. I'm talking about when a guy's serious. And stop playing like, well, all guys don't commit. No, you fucking with a thug, a Chad, a Pookie, and you want him to be what you want him to be. Come on, you knew he was a hot-ass mess when you got with him. He a bad boy, he gonna fuck you over. You knew that going in. He fuck everybody over. But you knew that, and you wanted a piece of that, and you got that. Now you mad, and now you trying to take all of that frustration that you had towards him out on every other guy that you have dated. And guys ain't putting up with that shit. They're like, nah, there's no benefit in this. And this is why I was saying, a lot of guys, when they see women with all this baggage at, older age, man, you see chicks at 40, and they like, oh, man, he dating a 25-year-old girl. He's 50 years old and dating a 25-year-old. What the hell do they got in common? She a grown-ass woman and I'm a grown-ass man. What we got in common? Oh, he dating, yeah, you gotta watch him. He dating children. That's a grown-ass woman. 25 is grown. I don't understand. When do women supposed to grow? 40? I look at it just like this, man. The reason why I'm so mad because I've been listening to women throw this shit out there. You make it seem like it's a guy's fault that everything in their life is going left. No, you made a choice. You made decisions. You ran into good guys, but you wanted that guy, and you got that guy. And that guy wasn't good, and you knew he wasn't going to be good, but you didn't care. You wanted to get out there and do what the fuck you done. And now it has consequences. It got kids attached. Now you got trauma. He ain't coming to see his kids. He ain't doing shit for his kids. Now you want the new guy to step in as a daddy. Man, nobody ain't trying to do that no more. Not in 2025. No guy out here is not too willing to be a stepdaddy, man, because it's too much that come with it. You got issues with the daddy. You got issues with this person over here. But yet instead, you got to chime in and you got to be all of this and that for that person. Man, hell no. Man, you got to make this shit make sense. See, people want to get in here and tell you every damn thing else under the sun that you fucking up, but nobody willing to own the shit that they doing. Man, see, the reason why so many people going through the shit they going through, because they don't want to fucking grow up and admit they were wrong. Dude, accountability is key to being grown. You know, these people get out here and have all these damn kids and be looking at, but it's the guy's fault. No, you can't get out here and get with a damn fool. You knew he was a damn fool. You knew he was a bad boy. They don't settle down. You knew going in. He has a reputation of fucking people and leaving them. What you thought? You was gonna reform them and y'all was gonna get married and live happily ever after? Hell no. He did you the exact same way he did everybody else. Why do you think you different? What you expected that would actually make you think this shit was anything more than what it was, man. See, this is where we messing up at. Everybody, and I mean everybody, always wants something. They want some shit for free. They want you to chime in and be everything and everything that, you know, you could possibly be, man. And I'm looking at it just like this, man. When you get tired, it's okay. People make it seem like you overdoing your shit. See, you know, I was sitting here, you know, talking to someone the other day, and they were just getting a little lippy. I said, damn, you okay? What you mean? I said, are you okay? I said, I'm sitting here talking to you, and all of a sudden, you talking to me like, shit, like, I did something to you. We ain't dating. I'm married. I ain't got no time for this shit. And the reason why I keep saying that is you got to always reinstate that. You know, like you talk to people, you listen to them, man, you know what? Dude, I got my own shit over here. I'm not trying to listen to none of that shit. Half of the shit you're going through is something that you put yourself in the first place. But you don't want to be accountable for it. You don't want to be called out. You just want to sit there and blame everybody. Bro, come on. Man, you know, when guys fuck up, we got to be accountable for it. But a woman fuck up, she'll try to double back and try to make it your fault somehow. Dude, I was listening to the young guy tell me this shit yesterday. I said, boy, you should be preaching on a damn mountaintop somewhere, because the lack of, you know, the amount of mental gymnastics that a lot of these young ladies go through to make shit your fault is crazy. They never admit they wrong. They don't know how to say they sorry. They don't know how to be encouraging, man. And you wondering why motherfuckers choosing just to leave that alone and just be like, look, I'm going to just be single. You can just smash any chick you want. It don't even take relationships no more. You can just have a every now and then chick just be like, hey, I come and bust her down and that's it. You know, because the young lady said, well, you wouldn't get all the benefits of a woman if, you know, y'all weren't in a committed relationship. I said, you a damn lie. Women bust it down for the guys who they want. They bust it down for a real one. I'm going to tell you just like this, the guy don't have to do shit. I knew this one chick, man, that she was dating this guy. And, man, he was buying her stuff, taking her place. He was a damn good guy. This is the guy that a lot of women would ask for after they done went through all they shit, right? This chick, instead of fucking with this guy, went and got with Pookie, right? And her and Pookie kicking it, right? Pookie ain't doing shit for her. Came by house and screwed the hell out of her, right? She was like, yeah, this is what it should be. Got her pregnant. So she telling the other guy, I'm pregnant. And he said, congratulations, right? And she's like, why you say it like that? He said, we never had sex. And I guess it dawned on at that time, like, oh fuck, like he looked and said, well, just lose my number and I'm done. Dude, I'm like, you winning. You was winning like a motherfucker. He got his own house, got his own shit together. He got a good job. He got cars. He want to do shit with life. He want kids. I'm like, damn. He's like what everybody asks for. It's like, I gotta say this. It's like when a woman get exactly what she asks for, bro. It ain't enough sometimes. It's not enough. They try to, they want more. And when you get out there, you find out, shit, that what you getting, you should be happy for. Because a lot of guys out here, they ain't trying to hear that shit. They like, well, I'm not really looking for a relationship right now. I want to check my options, bro. That's real right now. Nobody really want to settle down anymore. Ain't nobody looking for marriage anymore. Marriage rates are down in this fucking country. They're not up. People like, well, the marriage rates, they are basically the same way they were before. No, they're not. Man, people are in situationships. People are out here just hitting it willy-nilly. Why you think the HIV rates are up? Why you think sexually transmitted rates are up throughout this country? Even in damn nursing homes, senior citizen living, assisted living places. All this shit is up. People are just promiscuous right now. And you talking about, you got to be in a committed relationship. No, you don't. Bro, I'm going to say it just like this. Wrap it up. Get out there, clap them cheeks, do what the hell you need to do. But, man, look. You got to be better for yourself, man, because I see a lot of guys going through so much shit, bro. I was one of them a long time ago going through all that shit, trying to make somebody else happy, bro. And I realized, I said, you ain't even fucking happy. When I realized I wasn't happy, I said, oh, shit. It's like a bell went off in my head, like, ding, 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 motherfucker, you ain't happy. You never let a guy realize he ain't happy. That's the worst thing you could ever do as a woman. When a guy realizes he's not happy, he's going to pay a lot of attention to shit after that. If you take away something that's going on in a relationship, in one relationship, guy was telling me that his girl was withholding sex. I said, man, that could be any damn thing. I said, don't take that as a gospel. Is she cheating or anything like that, bro? If she's sick, she's sick. You ain't going to be trying to have sex if you got cancer or going through some ongoing medical drama. And, that's understandable. Or, parent just passed away, or, you lost a kid. You ain't trying to have no damn sex. That shit is the furthest thing from your mind. But if it's just some random shit, and they just, dude, look, you got kids, responsibility, shit fall off. But if the person out there just dressed up, got on lingerie, some shit going on. Women don't wear lingerie just for any damn body. You out here with red silk drawers on, bikini cut or a thong, and she got on a red bra. Bruh, she out here trying to impress. She out here going somewhere she shouldn't be. Bruh, life is real out here. And I tell people, once you get past that initial thing, never let a person disrespect you, man. You get out here and they ask why is this woman disrespecting me? Because you allowed her to do that. You taught her how to treat you. And like I said, you got to stand up as a man. You can't just keep laying down looking, it's going to get better. If I work at it a little harder, it's going to get better. Nah, don't love somebody with all your motherfucking heart. Don't give them unconditional love and unconditional trust. You got to earn my shit. Bro, I don't give a damn if we've been in a relationship for 20 years. You still got to earn my shit. You're not just getting it willy-nilly. I got to look. If I don't see shit happening right, I'm going to say something. And that's what a man should do. You shouldn't keep on blind trusting somebody. Man, I just hope this baby, man, you white and the baby come out black and you trying to figure out like man, maybe it's a miracle or something. No, ain't no damn miracle. Motherfucker was out there cheating. You got to call this shit for what it is, man. People be out here doing what they do. But they want you to fix the problems that they cause. Bro, it ain't your job to fix it. Let them fix their own shit. Let them grow up in their shit, bro. It ain't got shit to do with you. Dude, I tried in my life to be a stepdaddy. Shit. That shit was the worst thing I ever tried. Why? Because, one, the father was fucking the situation up, turning the kid against me. Then the mom, oh, you can't put your hands on my kid. Oh, he needs some shoes. And I'm like, that ain't my kid. He got a father. Father bucket and stuff. Won't pay for shit. I'm like, man, look, I'm out. Heard from the father a while later. He was like, man, what's going on? You ain't helping out? I said, that ain't my damn kid. That's yours, bro. You fought to make sure I got out the picture. Now you in the picture. Take care of your kid. Oh, man, that ain't fair. Ain't fair. I said, I didn't make that motherfucker. You did. You shit, make it make sense to me, bro. I don't understand where you going with this. Because I don't care. You know, when I'm gone, bro. And this is what I'm talking about. You got to make sure, at the end of the day, and I'm serious, you got to make sure you are in your best situation. Fuck everybody else. And look, if you're not happy somewhere and you being mistreated, disrespected as a man or as a woman, get the fuck out of there. If you got the money to leave, leave. You don't have to divorce. Oh, if I divorce her, she don't take anything. Then don't divorce her. Just leave. You don't need to divorce nobody. Just leave. Leave town. Leave the state. Leave the city. You can just move. Bro, it ain't against the law to just leave. You just left. And it might be better for you, man. Then later on, as you go down the line, maybe you can get a divorce. You know, people like, man, a divorce will cost you everything you got. If you ain't got shit, it can't cost you nothing. If you out there homeless as hell, they can't get blood from a turnip. You homeless. Hell, they gonna take money from her. Bruh, pay attention. Look, understand. You know, I keep people here, I'm gonna get my ass handed to me in this divorce. I said, you know, you can just move to another state, right, without getting divorced, right? After a while, she'll want to get divorced. She may not even want shit. She just may want out, you know, at that point in time. Just leave. You don't owe nobody a damn thing, man. You don't need to be nobody emotional punching bag, nobody's, you know, pandy, or nobody's, you know, dude, you know, it's just crazy. But people feel if they try a little harder, things will get better. You try a little harder, things will get worse. And they always do, bro. They don't get better, they get worse. Because you putting up with more and more. Hell, I could put more and more on you. You know, I could disrespect you at a whole new level, bro. You would take every penny of it. Don't let nobody disrespect you, man. I don't give a fuck if it's your mom. You know, as a kid, you put up with it. That's how it is. But when you become a grown-ass man, you in your own place, look, hey, I'm not trying to hear none of that. It's time for you to leave. Motherfucker, I done put people out of my house. My kids done put me out. Hey, it's time for you to go, Dad, man. You doing a little too much. I don't believe in none of that. Look, that's on your thing. I understand that. I don't pay no damn bills there. Dude, that's just respect. You know, in your house, I followed the rules, Dad. In my house, you follow the rules. I get it. Bro, I'm not in here trying to change the fucking world. I'm just in here trying to get to know stuff, man. And like I said, if you don't like what you're going through, change it. People so scared to change shit, man. They want to sit there and go through it. Men are becoming women now. And I don't mean, you know, wearing dresses and heels and you know, handbags. I'm not talking about that shit. I'm talking about men are becoming emotionally women. You know, women are becoming men now. They treating men like women. Oh, where you been? Motherfucker, I've been where I been. Dude, we tolerate shit. I don't know why. Bro, I'm like, you putting up with shit, you know, I keep hearing people talk about, we happy. I said, you happy? No, we happy. I said, how you know she happy? Because I know. I said, yeah, that baby let me know that, you know, y'all was happy, all right.